In the dimness, a single candle flickers, casting long shadows across the room. The wind howls. A young voice pierces the night, weary yet resilient. "My name is Sarah. I'm 12. The words hang in the air, a stark declaration of innocence amidst looming darkness. "And I know how to be a shadow." A haunting whisper, a survival mantra learned too young. The camera sweeps across Sarah's home, now a ghostly echo of laughter and warmth, where memories linger like a faded melody. A half-finished apple pie sits abandoned, its once tempting aroma now a faint whisper of what once was. A stack of well-loved books rests on a table, their worn spines telling silent stories of countless evenings spent in their embrace. Sarah's voice echoes in the silence. "I used to talk a lot, laugh loudly. Our house smelled of apple pie and old books." Sarah's face reflects a profound sadness, her eyes mirroring years of unspoken sorrow. The silence in the room is broken only by the soft echo of footsteps on the wooden floor. A distant dog barking pierces the quiet, a lonely sound in the stillness. In a whisper barely audible, Sarah laments, "But now I'm silent. We're all silent, even the walls." The weight of silence presses down, suffocating even the inanimate objects in the room. The door creaks open, revealing Sarah's father, his face etched with worry. He steps inside, his every movement a testament to his mounting dread. He drops to his knees before Sarah, a silent plea in his eyes. His voice, hushed and urgent, breaks the silence. "Don't be scared when they knock," he continues, his tone laced with warning. "The most important thing is, don't move." His final words hang in the air, a chilling directive meant to protect her from the unseen threat. In the warmth of home, Sarah's mother offers her a token of love and legacy. The embroidered fabric shimmers, capturing the light with its delicate craftsmanship. A whisper from the past. "Hold this. My mother made it when she was a girl." Sarah gently receives the fabric, a tangible connection to generations past. The fabric rests in Sarah's hands. Sarah grips the fabric tightly in her pocket, a silent struggle against unseen fears. "I keep it in my pocket, squeeze it when I'm scared." Her voice is a whisper in the quiet room. The only sound is Sarah's shallow breathing, a fragile rhythm in the heavy silence. Her hand tightens around the fabric, a desperate anchor in the quiet storm of her emotions. Sarah walks home from school, her backpack a weight on her shoulders. Mr. Henderson, his face etched with concern, stops her. He steps closer, his eyes filled with urgency. His voice drops to a conspiratorial whisper. "They're looking for people like you." Sarah freezes, her eyes widening in sudden fear. In the quiet of her room, Sarah gazes at her own reflection, her face a canvas of confusion and contemplation. Her voice echoes in the room, a soft, introspective murmur. "Like me, I'm just a girl." A wistful smile touches her lips as she admits, "I love peaches, pirate books, and dream of seeing the ocean one day." The reflection in the mirror blurs slightly, as Sarah's dreams of faraway oceans fill her gaze. Sarah stares into the mirror, her expression a blank canvas. But to them, I'm not right. Unnecessary. Extra. The house sleeps under the cloak of night, unaware of the imminent disruption. The family slumbers, lost in dreams, as an unseen threat looms. The silence of the night is abruptly torn apart by a series of violent knocks. The sound reverberates through the house, a harbinger of the chaos to come. The stillness is now replaced with a palpable sense of dread. The family remains asleep, oblivious to the rude awakening that awaits. In a surge of protective instinct, Father gathers Sarah and Mother into a tight embrace, his voice laced with urgency. Father commands, "Run." The embrace tightens, a silent promise of protection amidst looming danger. Sarah and Mother cling to Father. The gravity of the moment hangs heavy as Father's command echoes. The embrace is a temporary shield against the chaos. In the heart of the night, Sarah and her parents plunge into the dense forest, shadows twisting around them. The air grows heavy, filled with the scent of damp earth and the haunting whisper of decaying leaves underfoot. Moonlight fights to pierce the canopy, casting eerie, shifting shadows that play tricks on the eye. Sound, rustling of leaves, snapping twigs, Sarah's pounding heart. In the cellar's gloom, a solitary beam of sunlight reveals a world of floating dust, casting long shadows. Sarah sits silently on a crate, her face a canvas of pallor in the dim light. Her mother sits beside Sarah, hands clasped tightly in her lap, a picture of restrained anxiety. The cellar air hangs heavy, thick with the scent of damp earth and an unsettling mystery. In the dim cellar, Madame Emily's entry breaks the silence, her footsteps echoing softly through the aged space. Her voice, soft yet firm, breaks the silence. "You're my granddaughter now." She speaks of loss. Sarah is gone. Then, a new identity is declared. "You're Sophie." In the dim cellar, Sarah's eyes well with tears, shadows accentuating the depth of her despair. Her voice echoes in the emptiness. "I forgot how to write my name," a confession of lost identity. I hid Sarah under my tongue. The name, a whispered secret, only revealed in the darkness, a poignant admission, and only let her out at night, in a whisper when no one could hear. The cellar becomes a sanctuary for a name reclaimed in hushed tones. In the chilling confines of the cellar, Sarah lies defeated on the stone floor. Tears stream down her face, each drop a testament to her despair. The dim light casts long, dancing shadows, painting the damp walls with her sorrow. Sound, soft crying. The air hangs heavy with the weight of her unspoken grief. Sound, warm music. In the dim cellar, Sarah's gaze is fixated on the embroidered fabric. Her fingers trace each thread, each stitch, lost in the intricate design. The fabric seems to whisper stories of forgotten times. As Sarah's touch lingers, a sudden realization washes over her, a turning point in her young life. Her voice, barely a whisper, echoes in the silence. "Sometimes I think I've stopped being a child." The cellar wraps around her, a silent witness to this moment of profound self-awareness. In the dim cellar, an embroidered fabric reveals itself. Sarah's voice echoes in the cellar. But then I open my palm and see this embroidery, a small piece of life, where there's still a mother, where there's a home, where I'm just Sarah, where no one comes at night. In the cellar's dim light, Sarah sits alone at the dusty wooden table. A single ray of light illuminates the parchment, where she practices a name. "Sophie," she writes, again and again, her concentration deepening. With each stroke, the weight of her purpose becomes more visible. Her brow furrows deeper, her commitment unyielding. The cellar is enveloped in darkness, the only light emanating from a solitary flickering bulb. Water drips ceaselessly, echoing through the cavernous space, a symphony of despair. Sarah stands alone, her silhouette stark against the dim light, her presence a fragile defiance against the oppressive gloom. Scurrying sounds fill the silence, unseen creatures adding to the palpable sense of unease. Her voice, barely a whisper, cuts through the darkness, a fragile plea in the abyss. "Sarah, Sarah," she calls out, her voice echoing her name in the oppressive silence. Sunlight pierces the cellar's gloom, revealing dancing dust motes in the aged air. Madame Emily, a figure of faded elegance, faces Sarah amidst the cellar's secrets. Sarah struggles, her youthful determination clashing with the weight of ancient pronunciations. With expressive gestures, Madame Emily guides Sarah, her eyes sparkling with amusement and resolve. The cellar becomes a stage for a delicate dance of language, heritage, and the echoes of time. In this subterranean realm, a bond forms between two women, bridging generations through shared words. In the damp cellar, Sarah lies in peaceful slumber, her face reflecting a serene escape from reality. Her mind wanders through a tapestry of cherished memories, each scene glowing with the warmth of a life once lived. Echoes of laughter fill her dreams, painting vibrant images of joyous moments now distant. Bathed in the ethereal light of memory, fragments of her old life replay in a dazzling, dreamlike sequence. She relives the sweet symphony of moments that defined her, each one a precious jewel in the vault of her past. Lost in the embrace of her reverie, Sarah finds solace in the echoes of a life that once was, now a comforting dream. In the dim cellar, sunlight struggles to penetrate the grimy windows, casting long shadows across the stone floor. Sarah moves with quiet determination, eager to assist Madame Emily in her daily tasks. She gathers the scattered tools, her movements reflecting a deep resolve to prove her worth. The cellar becomes a stage for Sarah's silent dedication, as she transforms the mundane into a testament of her commitment. The cellar is shrouded in darkness, pierced only by a single beam of moonlight that illuminates dancing dust motes. Sarah, young and vulnerable, cowers in the corner, seeking solace in the worn fabric clutched in her trembling hands. The oppressive darkness of the cellar closes in around her, each shadow a silent threat. Her fingers tighten around the fabric, its familiar texture, a small shield against the encroaching fear. She closes her eyes, seeking a moment of respite from the suffocating dread that fills the air. The worn fabric, a tangible link to a forgotten past, offers a fragile comfort in the face of overwhelming terror. In the dim cellar, sunlight barely penetrates the grimy window, casting long shadows across the damp stone floor. Sarah stands motionless, her face pressed against the cold glass, a stark contrast to the warmth she seeks beyond. Her eyes, reflecting a deep longing, scan the distant horizon, as if searching for an escape from her confined reality. The air hangs heavy, thick with the scent of mildew and forgotten things, a silent testament to the cellar's desolate history. The silence is broken only by Sarah's soft breath against the window pane. Each exhale, a whispered plea for freedom. She remains still, her gaze fixed on the world outside, trapped between the longing in her heart and the bars of her silent prison. The cellar is cloaked in shadow, save for a lone shaft of moonlight that pierces the gloom. In the heart of the cellar's darkness, Sarah cowers, her youth betrayed by eyes that hold a universe of fear. Her small frame trembles, a fragile silhouette against the cellar's cold, stone wall. Her voice, a mere whisper in the suffocating silence, echoes with desperate longing. I wonder if I will ever see my parents again. The moonlight casts long, eerie shadows that dance around her, mocking her solitude. Each creak and groan of the old cellar amplifies her terror, turning the space into a prison of her own fears. In the cellar, dust motes swirl in the faint light, illuminating the space where shadows dance. Sarah sits silently on an overturned crate, her expression calm. Madame Emily, her face a roadmap of time, looks into the distance. Sarah seeks solace in Madame Emily's tales, her gaze fixed on the old woman. The cellar air hangs thick with unspoken stories as Madame Emily speaks. The cellar air hangs cold and damp, lit only by weak moonlight. Sarah kneels on the hard floor, a plea etched on her face. Her voice cracks with fragile hope. Please, let tomorrow be a better day. The faint moonlight catches the tears welling in Sarah's eyes, reflecting her desperate longing. Sunlight struggles to pierce the gloom of the cellar, casting long shadows across the dusty floor where Sarah sits. With charcoal in hand, she painstakingly recreates her old home on a piece of scavenged cardboard. Her brow furrows in concentration as she sketches familiar details. She draws a swing set hanging in the yard, a flowering bush blooming by the porch, desperately trying to keep the memories of her home alive. Each stroke of charcoal is a desperate attempt to hold on to the past, to not let the memories fade away. The cellar sleeps under a veil of dust, disturbed only by a single beam of moonlight. Sarah lies still, wrapped in a thin blanket, seeking refuge in dreams. Sarah dreams of the ocean, a place she has always wanted to see. In her dream, the ocean waves gently crash against the shore, whispering secrets to the sand. The vast expanse of the sea calls to her, a promise of escape and freedom. The moonlight casts long shadows, turning the cellar into a canvas of dreams and longing. In the dim cellar, shafts of sunlight reveal a hidden garden, a sanctuary of life amidst the shadows. Sarah kneels, her touch gentle as she nurtures the fragile plants. Madame Emily watches Sarah, her presence a silent blessing over the verdant growth. The cellar air is heavy with moisture, yet a sense of peace permeates the space, a testament to the life it holds. A single shaft of moonlight cuts through the cellar's oppressive darkness, illuminating dancing dust motes. Sarah stands silhouetted against the cellar wall, a figure of sorrow and solitude. Her voice, a soft, trembling echo, fills the cold, damp space. Go to sleep, little one. The lullaby hangs in the air, a fragile melody against the cellar's grim backdrop. The cellar remains silent, holding the weight of untold stories and secrets. In the dim cellar, beams of sunlight reveal dust motes, creating an ethereal glow around Sarah. Lost in the narrative, Sarah's expression shifts with each turn of the page. Deep in concentration, her brow furrows, reflecting the intensity of the story's unfolding drama. The cellar transforms into a sanctuary of imagination, where the boundaries of reality blur. Engrossed, she is completely unaware of the world outside the dusty confines of the cellar. A cellar, illuminated by a single shaft of moonlight, where dust dances in the stillness. The air hangs heavy, thick with the scent of damp earth and decay. Sarah huddles in a dark corner, her eyes wide with terror. A voice echoes, a paternal whisper cutting through the oppressive silence. "Don't be scared." Sarah remembers her father's words. The words echo in her mind. "Don't be scared." Shafts of sunlight illuminate the cellar. Sarah sits alone at a wooden table, lost in thought. She leans over the worn diary. Its pages filled with secrets of the past. The only sound is the scratching of her pen as she meticulously adds to the diary's chronicle. Her brow furrows in concentration, each word a step deeper into the unknown. The diary lies open, a repository of memories, as Sarah continues to write, oblivious to the world outside. Moonlight spills into the cellar, illuminating dancing dust motes, and Sarah, a lone figure swallowed by shadows. She is shivering, not just from cold, but from a deeper, soul-chilling fear. Her voice, a mere whisper in the cavernous space. "Does anyone remember me?" The silence of the cellar answers her plea, amplifying her isolation. She presses herself deeper into the corner, as if trying to disappear completely. In the oppressive darkness, Sarah's solitude is a palpable weight. The cellar is shrouded in gloom, illuminated by a single shaft of sunlight. Sarah trembles in the heart of the cellar, her eyes wide with rising fear. Shadows dance along the damp stone walls, playing tricks on her mind. She takes a shaky breath, a fragile attempt to seize control. She whispers, "I can do this," I tell myself. I have to. In the cellar's oppressive gloom, a solitary beam of moonlight reveals swirling dust motes, painting a scene of chilling isolation. The cold and damp embrace Sarah as she huddles in the corner, her breath crystallizing in the frigid air. Shivering, she clutches herself tighter, a fierce resolve igniting in her eyes, defying the cellar's despair. In the heart of the cellar's darkness, Sarah's defiant whisper echoes, "I will survive." Her voice, a beacon of defiance against the engulfing shadows, promises resilience. Weak sunlight filters into the cellar, illuminating dust motes as Sarah finds a moment of peace. Sarah carefully folds the linens, her movements precise and comforting. Madame Emilie watches Sarah with a gentle gaze, her frail frame a testament to time. In the simple act of folding linens, Sarah discovers a sense of solace and purpose. The cellar transforms into a sanctuary as Sarah continues her task, finding comfort in the ordinary. In the quiet solitude of the cellar, Sarah lifts her gaze toward the stars. The faint starlight illuminates her face, reflecting a sense of wonder. She is lost in thought, contemplating the vastness above. A profound connection washes over her as she observes the celestial display. The distant stars offer a sense of belonging, a reminder of something greater. She finds solace in the quietude, feeling an unspoken bond with the universe. In the cellar, dust dances in the single shaft of sunlight, illuminating Sarah as she stands before a cracked mirror, her reflection fading into the shadows. Sarah begins to speak, her voice soft but gaining confidence, filling the silent space around her. With growing assurance, she introduces herself. "Bonjour, je m'appelle Geneviève." Her voice, now clear and resonant, continues. "I am delighted to meet you." The cellar remains still, the mirror reflecting Sarah's determined face. The dust motes continue to dance, undisturbed, as Sarah's voice echoes in the confined space. In the cellar's oppressive darkness, dust motes twirl within a beam of ethereal moonlight, spotlighting a scene of quiet desperation. Sarah lies curled on a bed of old blankets, her fragile form a testament to unseen hardships. Her brow is furrowed with worry, her breathing shallow, indicating the turmoil within her. In her dream, a world without war, without hatred. In her dream, peace reigns. In her dream, there is no hatred. In the dim cellar, sunlight struggles to penetrate, revealing dust motes dancing in the gloom. Sarah and Madame Emilie stand united, offering care and solace to the huddled refugees. Their shared purpose radiates a silent strength, binding them together against the desperation. The refugees huddle closer, finding warmth and safety in their shared plight. In the cellar's oppressive gloom, dust motes swirl in a solitary beam of moonlight as Sarah shivers, sensing an unseen presence. A growing unease prickles her skin as she scans the shadows, each drip of water amplifying the silence. A faint scratching sound pierces the stillness, and Sarah freezes, realizing she is not alone. In the palpable weight of the darkness, she recognizes their shared pain, etched in the very air around her. Dust-filled silence in the cellar, broken only by a single ray of light. Sarah cowers in the corner, a threadbare blanket her only solace. The trapdoor above groans open, shattering the stillness. A kind woman's face appears, her warm smile a beacon in the gloom. Hope flickers as the kind woman's smile cuts through shadows. In the cellar's gloom, Sarah stands amidst shadows, dust motes dancing in a single shaft of moonlight. Forgotten relics and cobwebs surround her, each a silent witness to time's passage. Her face reflects a quiet understanding, a serene acceptance of the darkness. A solitary figure amidst the forgotten, she finds solace in the dim light. In the heart of the cellar, a profound truth echoes. Even in the darkest of times, there is always light. The cellar's silence amplifies her words, a beacon of hope in the surrounding darkness. The cellar's gloom is pierced by a single ray of sunlight, illuminating dust motes in their silent dance. Sarah stands at the edge of the light, her face a canvas of pain and unwavering resolve. In the darkest corner, a figure huddles, almost swallowed by the shadows. She pauses, taking a shaky breath as if bracing herself for a plunge into the unknown. The air is thick with unspoken words and the weight of forgotten memories. Sarah steels herself, her eyes fixed on the shadowed figure, ready to confront whatever awaits. Moonlight spills into the cellar, illuminating dust motes and shadows. Amidst the gloom, Sarah stands, her face a mask of determination. The heavy scent of damp earth fills the air, a reminder of forgotten things. Accepting the unchangeable past, Sarah finds strength in shaping the future. A newfound resolve flickers in her eyes, a beacon in the darkness. She stands firm, ready to shape the future. In the cellar's gloom, dust motes dance in the sunlit air, illuminating Sarah amidst forgotten relics. Her face, smudged with dirt, is set with grim determination. She clutches a small, tarnished locket in her hand, a tangible link to the past. Her eyes reflect a solemn vow, a promise etched in her heart. In a moment of resolute remembrance, Sarah whispers, "I will never forget." Her voice firm, she continues, "I will always remember Sarah." In a field bathed in sunlight, an elderly woman stands before a memorial, her presence a poignant testament to time's passage. Her aged fingers, marked by life's journey, reverently trace a name etched in the unyielding stone. Voiceover, Sarah. Sarah never said her real name again, but the memory remained, and that can never be taken away. As the music swells, a bright yet melancholic melody underscores the enduring power of memory.